Hello there and welcome to my channel. This is Non-Gone and today we're playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. This is Chapter 14 in our hard mode Stay Bad playthrough. And hard mode's pretty self-explanatory, but Stay Bad, what that means is that we're trying to do the entirety of hard mode without getting good. And that means we will be using the simplest loadout that we can find, ignoring most of the mechanics. We don't want to have to go through the menus a bunch. There are quite a few different things that you could set up that'll make things easier for you. But this loadout that I'm going to give you and this strategy will hopefully get you through anything in a pinch with the lowest common denominator of stuff. So that's kind of where we're at. Let's take a quick loadout here as we go through, as we skip this cutscene. This is the one that's optional, by the way. This could be Tifa, Cloud, or Tifa, Barret, or Aerith, depending on your choices in the game. I'm assuming that you don't care much about that. We're just trying to get through the game. This comes up especially important in this chapter because this chapter is full of side quests that we're going to completely ignore. So if you want to do them, you can do them, but we're just trying to get through it as quickly and easily as possible. So let me jump into the menu here and show you our loadout real quick. Basically, it's Hard Edge, EKG Cannon, and Metal Knuckles. Those are going to give you like the best physical attack stats that I can find. I think there's one better than on Barret, but I don't know. The EKG seems to be the best all around. The armor doesn't matter. Force Bracelet, Chain Bangle, and Supreme Bracer. Something with decent stats and 3 or 4 Materia slots is fine. The 2 accessories are both Champion Belt. I don't know. That's greater attack and greater defense or something like that. Doesn't matter. What does is Clouds, which is the Gotterdammerung. This allows you to start every battle with your limit break. It also charges your limit break gauge at like 3 or 4 times the normal rate. So you get like 3 limits in every boss battle or so, maybe 4 if you're taking a while. It's very important in this particular loadout, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But the way you get it is by beating the Top Secrets Challenge. That is the subject of the first video in this playlist. The link to it's down there below in the description. So check it out if you don't have it. You should absolutely take the few hours to grind out Materia, beat the Top Secrets Challenge, and get that accessory. It will save you just so much time and so much drama in your hard mode playthrough. The reason for that is that MP is in short supply here. You can't use items in hard mode, and your benches do not cure your MP. They will cure your health, but not your MP. And so every time you cast magic or every time you heal yourself using magic, you've got like a scarce resource there. You can get it from Mako shards in those breakable boxes, and you can get it from finishing the chapter, and that's the only way you can get back your MP. By starting every battle with your limit break, you end most battles before you take any damage, which means you don't have to waste MP healing yourself throughout the chapter, meaning you can get to the end and pretty much have the full run for the boss. So that's the idea. As far as materia goes, this is very simple loadout. Take 1 offensive materia, the element of which is either the majority of the enemy's weaknesses or the boss's weakness. If you want to switch them out throughout and make it a little more tailored to the enemies, that's fine. This one's going to be fire, and that's because of the boss and a lot of enemies are weak to fire in this chapter. So we just go with that. I'm not going to change it out. You can if you want. Barret and Cloud have elemental attached to that, so all of their hits will deal that type of damage. You get a damage boost. HP up, MP up, MP up for obvious reasons. Very simple. Brute force. It'll take them longer to whittle away your health if you have 9999. So that's what we're doing. Everybody can heal, everybody can revive, and as many first strikes as you can. On your healer, which is going to be Tifa for these chapters, we attach Magnify to the healing. So 1 cast will cure the whole party. Same with regen. And then I gave Barret poison. I think somebody should probably have poison if you got a slot open. I always forget to poison bosses, but it's really helpful if you do. So try to remember to do that. And that is pretty much it. That's it for the loadout. We don't change it. I don't think the entire chapter here. In fact, I'm going to switch it to lightning for 15 and then back to fire for 16. And that's literally all we're going to change in the loadout for the next 3 chapters. So the basic strategy is to start every battle with your limit break. I chose Cross Slash, which is the level 1 for Cloud. And then follow that up with a Triple Slash. And that should end most non-boss battles. For Barret, use the triangle attack when you can, the overcharge, and then mash square until maximum fury is available. It's actually available all the time. Wait till you have 2 ATB bars. You get a 15% damage boost for that. So that's his. And then Tifa, all you got to do is press square and hit him real good. And do that until Star Shower is available, and then use that. So that's just our basic attack strategy. I try to keep it as simple as that. We don't cast magic. We don't do any of that stuff. And it works for almost everything. So, yep, that's pretty much where we're at. We're going to go ahead and jump in here and head... Okay, yeah, this is where a whole bunch of side quests open up. We're not going to do any of them. You're welcome to if you want, but we are just going to head straight to Wall Market, head straight to the mansion, and jump right in the sewers. And I will pick up with you then. There's not really a lot here to talk about until we get down there and start fighting.
Do we really have to deal with Corneo again?
Got no other choice.
What? Did you guys get into it with him or something?
I don't want to talk about it.
Huh? Hey, Cloud, what happened?
Don't recall.
I saw it with my own eyes. A public security team walked right into Corneo's mansion.
Don't tell anyone. I heard them.
No one's home.
You guys ready? Okay. Follow me.
And we are down in the sewers, and we're leading Leslie, whatever it is. We'll start to have battles here in a minute, but I did want to make a note of a couple of things. First of all, it has been about 2 months since I played this game. I finished Chapter 10 and then ended up doing Phantom Pain for about 2 months. Did the Speed Plat for PS3 and then did a guide for it, and then the PS4 version. So it's been a little bit. I'm starting to kind of get my legs under me again here. But yeah, it was a little bit rough there doing chapter 11. However, I have learned a few things since then in terms of putting a video together and stuff. So one thing that I will be doing, at least from 11 onward, is cutting out some of the loading screens, at least. The other thing is I've learned to make kind of smarter cuts in my videos, but I don't want to necessarily do that with this one. I've shown all gameplay all the way through these chapters without saying, okay, and then I'll see you at the next checkpoint or whatever. And I'd like to continue to do that just for continuity's sake. If you've watched this far, then, you know, you probably don't mind. I know jump cuts have always kind of bothered me a little bit in walkthroughs, just because the video will cut to a place and then I don't immediately recognize it. I don't know how they got there. Even if I think it's linear, you might not. So that's why I kind of left it in here as a complete playthrough. I know it takes a little bit longer, but at least you'll know where you're at all times. So again, we're getting into this. We're just doing a triple slash. You see those yellow numbers popping up. We love those yellow numbers. That means that we're hitting their weakness and we get damage boosts. So, but anyway, yeah, I just wanted to jump in and say that, like, if you're still watching this and going, gosh, I wish he just cut to the next battle. I kind of tend to agree with you, but since I've done it this far, I'm going to keep doing it. I don't know how far back anybody has watched this, but this originally, the Top Secrets Challenge was my first ever YouTube video. And I really didn't do it to get a lot of viewership, and it really hasn't got a lot of viewership. So thanks for being one of the few that's watched all of these. But I did it kind of as a tester, just to, you know, see how to capture video and how to, you know, speak into the microphone while I'm trying to play and all that stuff. And then I went ahead and went for this full playthrough as just kind of a way to test my skills and kind of get used to doing it. So it was never really intended to be totally professional. But gosh, I got so far into it and it's all posted. I figured, why not put it up there? Maybe it will help somebody that's getting stuck on a spot in the game. So that's kind of my thought behind why I did it this way and why I'm going to keep doing it this way. Also, I'm just getting absolutely murdered by that scissor claw right now. So, well, I'll have to pay just the slightest bit of attention here. I don't know how Cloud's already down to 810, but, you know, we'll be all right, I think. That's one of those things. You don't pay attention, and this game will step up and remind you that you're on hard mode, so just something to keep in mind. But, okay, I think I've dragged on just about enough. I'm going to kind of use the map a little bit more here. It's pretty difficult to it's so easy to get lost when you're getting turned around, especially when you use your limit break on every battle, because it's cross slash, so he kind of works his way around. But hopefully we'll be able to have some sort of linear progression here. And I'll just pick up with you. There's really not much to this except for the boss battle. So I think I'm just going to shut up and let the game audio take over until the boss. So I'll see you then.
That's a win.
The mark of avalanche. Right. Jesse and Big stashed the skeleton key down here.
I never got the chance to.
Tifa,
Let's just keep moving.
Hate to interrupt.
Yeah, we heard you. Made it. About time.
This way. There should be a door with Corneo's mark on it around here somewhere.
Hey, what?
Your time to shine.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something? Why did you help us?
Andrea,
That really...
and I couldn't bring me.
Huh?
It doesn't matter. Let's go. This won't take long.
Not at all.
Any last word?
That was pretty damn good, huh?
Let's keep it up. We're getting close to Corneo's hideout. From here on, I'll take the lead.
This it?
Yeah. So how are we supposed to get...
Bastard went that way.
Don't lose him!
Any last words?
Give it your best shot.
About damn time. Hope you don't mind about this.
Okay, let's go.
Where the hell did that thing run off to?
Oh. As if this wasn't enough fun already. Area up ahead. It's that base down. Keep your eyes peeled. You never know when its friends are gonna pop up. Or where. Coming through.
Out our way.
You're as good as dead.
Would kill for a shower.
Got time to play hide and seek, you little shit.
No more playing nice. Any last words? Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, Coach.
Coming through.
Out of our way.
You're out of luck. That'll do. So long. Good job.
Whatever, man. Let's go.
Turn up the pressure.
Sounds like a plan.
Any last words?
Ain't got nothing on me. Got you now. Gonna make us work for it, are you? I'm not gonna hurt you, little fella. So just stay.
You're out of luck. Not looking good. Let's switch it up.
You got this.
I got this. Bring it.
My turn. You're done. Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, coach.
Take the right.
I'm on it.
You're David.
He's so slippery.
Just like his owner.
Give it back!
I'll end this. Any last words? Deal with that.
Need my help, do you? Check out I'm counting. Shit hurts. Come on. Catch you sleeping? How'd you like that? Choke on it, asshole! You got this!
We gotta switch it out.
Hang back. You're out of luck. Deal with that.
Need my help, will you? Damn it!
Whew, so that was a little bit spicier than I would really want it for a non-main boss battle, but that's okay. Sometimes these battles get away from you, and I've got a issue right now with some glare on my TV, so we're down in the sewers. It's kind of dark. I can't really see where all the enemies are and stuff. It looks like it's coming out fine on the video, but yeah, it's definitely a bit of a challenge there. I'm going to go ahead and throw a Cura on Tifa. You don't need to if you get in this situation. You're going to be you're going to be coming to a bench before you come to an enemy. The boss battle is actually not that, but it's coming up shortly. So if you want to save the MP, I'm not overly worried about it. Again, there's Mako shards too if you want to help you fill these up. Just whack some of those boxes that are around, and eventually you'll find them. I generally try to avoid them, but if you want to use them, you can.
Wait outside.
Think the kid's gonna be okay going it alone?
It's Leslie!
And we are back with a familiar foe here. We're going to start our normal boss strategy. So this is Abzu, of course, as you know. And we're going to have Tifa put regen on everybody. We're going to have Cloud start with his limit break, and then throw a triple slash. We're going to have Barret attempt to put bio on. I don't know if bio works on Abzu, but I'm proud of myself for remembering. And I can't tell if I just got interrupted or that's kind of obnoxious sometimes. I do know that the Shoats in this, the little like okay, resisted. So I guess you can't poison him. No big deal. He is weak to fire, and that's great. So we're just going to do our normal Maximum Fury, you know, have Star Shower for Tifa, you know, the same old stuff that we've been doing for like 14 chapters now. And I'm going to try and throw a Braver. Yeah, see that? You don't want to ever do that. That's just basically a waste of time. But yeah, those shoats that he spawns don't even... I mean, fight them if they're in the way or if you need some ATB. But for the most part, you're better off just focusing on the boss. And you could probably lock on too, like that, I guess. I don't even know how to do that. I just wait for maximum fury and then I go back and pick him again. You see, he's already like a decent amount down, and we haven't really done anything yet, so good for us. He's not... I don't know, he's real difficult at one point, but he's not so hard anymore. I don't know why. Okay. So everybody's got regen. That's important. You see, they just keep growing, and we just keep hitting triple slash with whatever we can. Switch it out when it gets a little spicy. Use Barret's triangle attack. Just generally the same thing we've been doing. As you see, Cloud's got another limit break, so we're going to be using that momentarily.
Watch yourself.
Hang back.
And don't be afraid to throw a fire spell in there from time to time.
It's on you.
Take it over.
I figure why not? Let's do 2 fire spells.
Deal with that.
You're up.
Take it over. Sorry. I'll end this. Keep it together.
It's on you.
Let's do this.
You asked for it.
It's on you.
All right, watch and learn.
Oh, oops. Okay.
This ain't nothing. You can handle it.
Take it over.
Lord, I can't do this, son. Let's turn this around.
You see, this can go real bad real quick, huh? And you find yourself kind of running around in circles, trying to get some ATB. Oof.
Take the lead.
Nope, he is not anywhere near.
Still up for it? Need a breather.
You got this!
Need to heal up.
Well, that was exciting, but it looks like we got control again. I hope. Yep, and he's done. Couple of limit breaks and we're done. Well, that was a lot more difficult. Again, this is chapter 14 of hard mode, and we have used pretty much our chapter 1 loadout. You know, before I finish... No, you know what? I'm going to do this in the next chapter. Let's go ahead and finish out here. I've been ignoring something that is probably pretty important at this point as the enemies get stronger and we don't. But you'll just have to stay tuned for my next video. We'll do it first thing in chapter 15. I'm probably going to ignore it anyway, so... But, yeah, we are pretty much finished. I think we're just trying to climb this ladder. And there's still, I don't know, maybe one more cinematic before we're done, so we'll go ahead and finish that out. And we are back topside, and I'm thankful that this is a video game. If I helped that guy with all that stuff and all he gave me was some grappling hooks, these like sus things to get all the way up there, I probably would punch him. But anyway, they work great in video games, so that's fine. We're going to go ahead and climb over the wall, and we're going to, yep, progressing so you can't come back, which is fine. Yep, we're just going to go ahead and go over the wall, and I think this is the loading screen that gives you your, yep, completed Chapter 14 on hard difficulty. So, congratulations if you've made it this far, especially with my garbage loadout and my poor playstyle. I'm assuming that you found other things. Anybody watching this has found other things to improve on it, but this is kind of like the lowest level that will get you through, and it gets you through pretty easy. So, we've only got 4 chapters to go, and we'll be back in a little bit with chapter 15. Until then, thanks for watching. Stay bad, people. Non-gone is gone.